When Jesus and his disciples returned to the other side of the lake, a large crowd had gathered who were waiting for them. In the crowd was a man named Jairus. He had a 12-year-old daughter, his only daughter, who was sick and dying. When he saw Jesus, he went to him and said, "Jesus, my only daughter is sick and dying. Please come and heal her." And Jesus agreed to go. So they all started walking towards Jairus' house, and the crowd followed. Now also in this crowd was a woman who'd had a blood disorder for 12 years. She'd visited many doctors and spent all her money on treatments, but somehow the condition seemed to get worse. She thought to herself, if I could just touch the edge of Jesus' clothes, I'd be healed. With this in mind, she pushed through the crowd, reached out and touched the edge of Jesus' clothes. Immediately, she was healed. Now, Jesus knew that someone had touched him because power had left him. So he turned around and he asked, "Who touched me?" The disciples said, "Jesus, there's a large crowd pushing in on us, and you asked who touched you?" But Jesus kept looking. Now, when the woman realized that Jesus knew it was her, she went to him and fell at his feet and told him everything. Jesus said, "Daughter, your faith has healed you. Go in peace." Now, at the same time, someone had arrived from Jairus' household and said, "Jairus, don't bother Jesus anymore. Your daughter has died." Jesus looked at Jairus and said, "Do not be afraid, just believe." So they carried on walking to Jairus' house, but they left the crowd behind. Now, as they got closer, they could see a large crowd were in mourning and weeping for the child. Jesus took Jairus, his wife, and his 3 disciples into the room where the body of the child laid. He held the child's hand and he said, "Get up." Immediately, the little girl got up, and everybody in the room was amazed.